You end up down a little bit. The degenerate takes over. You're like, all right, guys, I'm putting the ball on the table.
Snap.
I'm going ball in.
I didn't even say it again, bro.
I'm going ball in.
That's the fucking line I should have given on CP24. Are you kidding me? I said, let it ride. It's time to let the ball decide. And you said, I'm ball in. Yeah. You get that, Dante, man? There's your fucking tile.
Are we recording?
Out in the street, they call it
Uncut Jams.
right.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Uncut Jams. We're here once again with your host, Jameasy, Cummins, and I got a real special guest today. You might have seen him catching the game-winning home run in the Game 7. Blue Jays on the way to the World Series. Guys, make some noise for Weird Mike. He's got the glove, not the ball, though. Where's the ball right now?
We just met, James. That's a level jumping question. That is a level jumping question that you might have been able to ask at the end of the show.
Fair. But thanks so much for being here. I'm sure a lot of people have been asking to talk to you this week. You've been in all the nice studios in town. You know what I mean? Probably CP24, I think, talked to you. All the legit news media. But now you're down here with the up and comers. Right here on on the Uncut Jams.
These are my people, man. This is where I started too. Look Who's Talking podcast, 9 seasons long, recording in basements, kitchens, mom's washroom. There's a lot of places that we started out. So these are my people, man. Happy to be on the show. Thanks for reaching out, and looking forward to some funny times here in the next little bit.
Did you see a nice little Springer bump on your latest episode after you caught that? Were a lot of new listeners tuning into the Look Who's Talking podcast?
It was our producer Huck Media out of Muskoka could not contain himself. Usually it's like, hey, what's up? How was last week? And he's like, yeah, we're plugging along.
Right.
You know, he never breaks the bad news. Hey, Dante, just
I break the bad news.
I actually tell you not to tell me anything.
I know.
I told him, because we're how many episodes are we in now?
This is episode 42.
42. And I told him, don't even tell me any number stuff until like 100. And the one time he did tell me something, I was like, I wish I didn't know that. But we've had a couple good bumps.
It's comforting to know that there's some producer consistencies across the spectrum.
Yeah.
So shout out Huck Media at Look Who's Talking, but happy to be back behind a mic and just kicking it raw. The way it happened, you know, lots of gambling, lots of stuff, man. Is, you know, you can't tell the CBC everything.
Right. Well, I did see your post saying you bought the tickets for $700, spent $700 on betting on the Jays to say I'm going to get my money back for the ticket. So congrats on that. We love to hear about a good win around here.
They were minus 140, so the 700 only paid 560. But you understand.
Of course, yeah. Either way, you made that money back and got a memory that will last forever. You did bring a glove to the game, so you were ready to make that move. I've never brought a glove to a game since I was a little
Neither
kid.
have I, bro.
Okay.
Neither have
So
I. Hand to God. You know, when you used to go to J games with your boys, you're going out after, or you were out before, or you're going on a nice date. It used to be a cheap date. You know, tickets used to be $20. Couple beers at the time. You can't bring a date. Can't bring a glove on a date.
No.
Right? Pretty standard, right?
Yeah.
I'm not going to toss out any, but you know.
If you bring a glove, you get no love.
There you go.
Ladies hate fucking with condoms. That's a fact.
So that was teed up nicely. But my girl, it was Monday night, school night, you know, tough to get out.
Wait, how old is your girl?
It's like it's work night.
Fair.
Work night, everybody. She's a teacher. There you go. Miss G.
So she couldn't go out that night.
She couldn't go. Also, you know, the fandom level is, do I really want to spend $700 on my girlfriend at the game? I'd rather spend $700 on something she would perhaps enjoy more. You know, a
Instead
birthday.
of her going, what is that? How did he do that? What does that even mean? What's a foul ball?
So I tossed it to every group chat, bro. My fantasy football group chat, my golfing gambling group chat. I play poker in a Sri Lankan game out East End. This is called the Snake Pit. And they didn't want to come with me.
Okay.
I went back to my high school group chat. No dice. I asked, and I even offered to purchase tickets for a former friend who kicked me back a lot of promos.
Okay.
When he was on the scene, you know, these Stella tickets and Woodbine and everything. I said, you know what? let me fucking pay this guy back. This guy's taken me to some of the best sporting moments of my life. I don't give a shit what it costs. I'm going to, and I, honest to God, I think that's where the karma started. When I called my buddy Dave and said, hey, bro, tonight's on me. Let's go. Him being the father of the year, saying I got 2 kids' hockey practices, can't come, but that cleared the karma case. It was like, hey, I'm willing to do this for somebody. And I obviously wouldn't have ended up in those seats.
That's what I was going to ask. If you bought 2 tickets, was there even 2 tickets available in that section, or you probably would have went somewhere else?
But further to that, I was even putting it out, hey, let's hang and watch the game. A bar, my house, your house. I was fucking out there for Game 7. And the only sign that came back to me was section 145A, row 1, seat 9. Pulled the trigger, told the guys... Shout out Josie Dye on Chum FM. She's the one who really blew this angle up.
Okay.
She asked for the text message in the chat. Everybody else just wanted to hear the story. But Josie's like, yo, anybody could say anything.
Right.
Show me the message. Give me the timestamp. Live on air with her and Jamar. I'm like, I got 1,000. She's like, oh, wait. So there I am scrolling through everything that's happened to me in the last 36 hours.
Right.
Found it, sent it, posted it in real time. And that's when that angle took off.
And
so
I saw the screenshot. It was like, don't let me go there and catch George Springer's game-winning home run without you guys.
Yeah, I'm going to be on the front page. Don't miss out, boys.
Right.
And bang, 28 hours later, there I was on the front
Unreal.
page.
And when it happened, did you feel it coming? The whole day, you were manifesting it. But when it actually happened, were you like, I can't believe this fucking happened? Or were you like, I knew it was going to happen?
There was some regret on the drive down, like, what the fuck am I doing going down to this game when everybody in my life said no, and I still forced the issue. But, man, when you force, that's when the good things happen, man.
Fair. Yeah. You showed up and you made it happen. And when I saw you in the crowd, I didn't realize it was a George Springer jersey. I saw the front. I'm like, this guy must be a big Argos fan. He's wearing the Argos jersey at the Jays game. And then when I saw the back is Springer, I'm like, that's a storybook ending right there.
So I get chirped like you wouldn't believe for my sporting event attire. Okay. I'm not exactly fashion forward. Let's just put that out there. But at sporting events, I like to get weird, hence Weird Mike. And I'm famously known for wearing a red We the North shirt at ALCS Game 6 in Kansas City.
Okay.
Coincidentally, where I met Marlins guy. I'll get to you back in a minute, bro.
Okay.
But the Jays were blue, and the Royals were blue.
And you were in red.
And I don't want to wear this competing blue. So I was like, let everybody know I'm from Canada. So I rocked Jays, or Raps were in the heart of their We the North inception. So I rocked it. It actually led me to Marlins guy because he kind of was like, is there another color there? He kind of thought it was like, is there a Marlins guy? Because that's when the knockoff started.
Yeah. He's like, you're on my turf right now.
Marlins knockoff guy. So he kind of... I'll never forget it, bro. We were walking to the gates, and Marlins guy just is like, and we're all like, is Marlins guy eyeing you down? Weird Mike. And I'm like, yo. And once he realized I wasn't, he had this big sigh of relief, and we came over, we embraced. I'm like, big fan, haven't missed you. Took a picture. I'll share it with the pod here.
Right.
But that red shirt has haunted me, bro.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Every sporting event I go to, they're like, what are you wearing? So not like I got to post like a game day fit.
They want to make sure.
Not for work or anything, just my sporting event attire.
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah, Marlins man wanted to make sure you weren't mowing his lawn. You know what I mean?
Because
he's like, you're like, I'm not the guy that wears the orange shirt. I'm the guy that catches the game-winning home run. Actually, that's my claim to fame.
It is.
Hell yeah. How you go to sport? I guess you go to games all the time, but this is.
I did go to games all the time until 2019 in the Raps title run. I went to Game 5 with a buddy, Fabio. Paid some primo dollars for some tickets, and the intensity of the championship game, and the price I paid, and I know when you go to like a World Series or a NBA Finals or like a World Cup, each commercial break is like a halftime show. So like at the 3-minute timeout of a first quarter of the NBA Final, J. Cole performed.
What?
Yeah, like not a halftime, like it's a finals. They bring entertainment to the in-stadium atmosphere.
This is in Toronto?
when the Raps were in the finals, yeah.
They had J. Cole performing for a 3-minute
They
break.
had the Red Panda in the third quarter.
Oh, my God.
The kick lady with the teacups. What I'm saying is they're billing in entertainment. So, going back to a half-assed dance pack or the Switch game from BMO on the big screen, the point is the momentum of the loss in that moment. I haven't really been to any sporting events since.
Wow.
But the urge and everybody saying no prompted me to head out there.
So that was your first time back since 2019?
I've been to maybe one or two, but like I never bought them. I was
Wow.
like, hey, we're going to the J game. I got a ticket,
Yeah.
or got a front row gold. Everybody says yes to it, but I'm saying I wasn't seeking it. It was just all casual. But before I used to big game hunt.
Right.
That's what I called it. Oh, that's a big game. Let's hunt it down. Let's go to it. Let's bet on it. Let's follow it. Let's, where's the big moment? At college football, I like too. There's always one game a week that's got that big game feel, and kind of anchor the schedule around that. So
That's fun.
Feel free to use that. Bro.
I wish I had more money so I could do stuff like that. Yeah, I did go to the first the Blue Jays' first playoff game against who did we just beat?
Yankees.
Yeah, Seattle. No, against Seattle.
Oh, ALCS.
Against Seattle.
That's a great one. Game 1 ALCS.
It sucked.
Oh yeah, the game sucked, but the idea of it was amazing.
It was such a miserable experience. It was on Thanksgiving. I left my family early so I could go watch the game. I felt that I was playing with my niece and nephew who I love, and I hadn't seen them for a while. It was a great time. Left early. My friend, or my boss and my friend, he at this mushroom shop, he bought the ticket for me. So I'm not gonna say no to a free ticket.
And
right?
your boss too, right?
But we go there, and it's the general admission tickets where you don't even get to sit down. And I'm just looking at. I'm short. I can't see over the 3 people in front of me.
You can't.
It was a miserable experience, but we did eventually get to sneak down into some seats. Sorry, Blue Jays. We had to take advantage of the empty seats there, but it sucked because they ended up losing the game, and then I was miserable. I also lost money. I bet Jace to get 2 home runs that game. They got a home run the first pitch of the game. Never got a home run the rest of the game. I was like, easy cash. Nope, lost.
Yeah, that was. Were you at least in the building for the first?
Yeah.
Okay, that would have been sucked. Like if you showed up
No.
halfway through the first, didn't see
I saw
the
it.
one shining moment of the game.
I did see it.
There you go.
I was all excited. I'm like, oh, this is gonna. We're gonna clear this bet by the 3rd inning.
You got 2-3 innings of excitement.
I guess it was a tough one though. But yeah, your experience a little bit better.
A little bit better. Honestly, not a fan of the general admission.
No.
Not a fan of just it's crowding the concourses.
It's a cash grab.
I run a transportation company. Also, safety is paramount. They're just blocking fire exits. Like I'm a funny douchebag, gambler, degenerate, get in your face, funny. But it's safety first here, folks. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, you can't and the ushers, God live you, they can't put their hands on anybody. They can't tell you to move or something.
Yeah.
So I'm not a fan of the general admission. I know it's a cash grab, but let's put them all in one space.
Right.
But
my buddy that did give me that ticket, he also offered me one to the game that you were at, that you caught that. And he's like, but it was general admission again. I'm like, fuck that. I'm just going to stay home. I'd rather be around beer and smoke my weed and be able to hear the game and everything and be able to see the fucking field and not just a piece of fucking grass. But he said, if you go up to the 500s, if you're in the 100s, the general admission sucks, but if you go into the 500s, he's like, it's a party. We're having fun. More people can see. There's a little more layers.
Yeah.
So if you're gonna get general admission, go up to the 500s. That's the pro tip.
Allow me to rephrase. The 100 general admission
Sucks. Yeah. Obviously, this is probably the funnest win of gambling you've ever had because you also caught the ball. But what's another your biggest win that you've had in gambling? Because you're a degenerate.
It's a full circle moment, man. In 2017. Back when gambling was not legal, I placed a large bet on George Springer to win the World Series MVP against the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Wow.
And I swear to God, man, but there ain't no receipts on that. That's Sammy the Stove on the corner has got that receipt. But that was one of my bigger hits, which preceded me to start to love that bet. Hit Zobrist the next year with the Cubs.
Damn.
And then I went, and you know what I got this year?
Who?
Varsho. Off to a good start.
Yeah.
Hit the home run, right? Barger's getting all the headlines, but Varsho never leaves the lineup.
Right.
Maybe a big catch. Maybe, he's in there. He's fucking in there, man. He's sticking that beak in everywhere. Love it. Go get him, Dalton.
Yeah. I wish I bet on Barger to get a home run yesterday because I thought about it because the day before my 6-year-old nephew said Addison Barger's his favorite player, and I was thinking in my head, I'm like, that's such a random favorite player to have, like, because there's a lot of people love Vladdy, Springer, there's more typical picks you get, and this 6-year-old boy says Addison Barger, and I was like, maybe I should throw a little something on him, but then he wasn't in the lineup, so I just didn't. But then he came off, pinch hit grand slam. Come on, pretty good.
Yeah, where do you here? Let me ask you a question. Does that make my Springer ball more or less valuable?
Oh, your Springer ball is more valuable because it clinched a series, and they sent him to the World Series. Let's do. How much do you want for it? Set a number.
It's not.
I'm not buying it. I'm poor.
I went. I went. That's not why I'm here, by the way. Just so you know. I went on CP24 and told the world, man, I'm gonna let it ride and let the ball decide, man.
Right.
Where are we going with this? One day I'm in a basement. Maybe next day I'm on a private jet to LA for a game. Somebody wants me on a West Coast spot. It's been increasingly good for my Niagara Toronto Tours business.
Yeah.
So I got a little split personality going.
Do you think? Okay, not to be specific, but would you rather give the ball for money or give the ball in return for like amazing experiences that maybe George Springer might be like, hey, we need this guy for the whole World Series run. Put him in good seats, and I'm going to sign everything for him. I just want that ball.
That ship sailed, my friend.
Oh, it sailed?
Yeah. Well, the World Series already started, and I'm sitting in your basement. So
he's not going to the game tonight?
I am headed down to confront Marlins guy. I want to see if that's the real or fake. I wasn't joking. I'm heading down to the stadium today for some hoopla and whatnot.
So you saw that guy behind home plate, and you're like, that don't look like fucking Marlins, man.
It does not. It does not.
There's something about his face.
The Insta poll I did is 50-50 though. So
yeah.
Like I say, it might be like the guy's nephew or something. That seems to be the, hey,
right.
nephew that looks like me, carry on this prophecy. Here is the visor and the jersey
Marlins
that
family
will lead you to whatever.
I'd kind of like that. I kind of like that if they just keep it in the family and 3 generations later, there's great grandson of Marlins, man.
Oh, and then in their family home, they have all the Hall of Fame jerseys,
right.
Lawrence from 14 to 17.
Exactly.
And Tommy from.
That'd be perfect.
So yeah, I'm headed down to the stadium, catch a little hoopla.
Yeah.
Maybe backdoor a ticket or not. But
maybe someone will give you one. Because
maybe
they want
they
want the vibes in the building. Like somebody's gonna walk by you and be like, "That's the guy that caught the ball." They're gonna say, you're going tonight? Where are you sitting?" I don't have a ticket. They say we need to get him a fucking ticket. I hope that's the end of the story. If that happens to you tonight, let me know and we'll cut it. We'll cut a clip.
They better give me 2 tickets because I'm going down with my girl tonight and I can't stick her up again. I did for Game 7.
Was she proud of you though?
She was.
Yeah,
she's very proud of me. And they wanted me to do an assembly at her school.
Really?
With the ball, yeah.
Wait, are you gonna?
I got to keep the ball locked up.
Fair. Yeah. Hot commodity.
Yeah, that snake pit of a poker room, all their mutton greased hands wanted me to bring the ball there. Are you fucking crazy?
You end up down a little bit. The degenerate takes over. You're like, all right, guys, I'm putting the ball on the table.
Snap.
I'm going ball in.
I didn't even say it again, bro.
I'm going ball in.
That's the fucking line I should have given on CP24. Are you kidding me? I said, let it ride. It's time to let the ball decide. And you said, I'm ball in. Yeah. You get that, Dante, man? There's your fucking tie.
Are we recording?
So there's no, like I said, without repeating myself 100 million times, the ball is the ride. I've been fortunate enough that a small offer is not going to change my life one way or another. All right. So let's see where she goes. What's in store? Who's it going to meet? You want to know something I couldn't say on any fucking media outlet?
Yeah, fuck.
I want to be on a late night talk show. That has been my dream since I was 8 years old, man. If you want to add Kimmel and Fallon and anybody that wants to listen, I tell you, I would have been a shoo-in for the Mike Bullard show if that was still around.
Yeah, for sure.
R.I.P. Mark Bullard, Canadian late night comedy legend.
Yeah.
But that's always been my dream. I record. This is where I get my comedy from.
Right.
I record every late night at night, wake up, touch a little something, have a little coffee, and watch each of their monologues the morning while I'm fresh and not jaded from the day yet. I haven't dug into my emails or my thing, and I digest in a humorous way what the world is kind of trying to shit out.
Yeah.
So, and I take that on tour. I take that onto my podcast. I take that into life. I take that into random encounters.
That's interesting. One of my dream jobs when I was
me.
a kid was to be a late night talk show host.
Come on.
I always looked at like Conan. These were my three guys that I would look
give
at.
me your top
that
three.
It's three different things though. Conan O'Brien for a late night. I love Maury Povich in the daytime, and then I like Chris Berman on sports. Those were like the guys that I looked at on TV that I'm like, I want to have one of those jobs. And now I guess I'm kind of doing all three with the podcast, except not successfully.
Nah, don't say that, man.
No, we're on the way
Got a
up.
big guess here.
Yeah. We're gonna find out the numbers in 100 episodes. It's gonna be sick.
42. So yeah, you'll contact me in like a year and a half and let me know.
Yeah. Have it back
42
on.
to 100 is 58.
Next time the Jays are in the World Series and you catch the next conference championship ball, because that's just going to happen again. Then the value of the ball would go down when you catch the second one.
I almost bought the seat where Alejandro Kirk hit his home run. Swear to God, that
Last
was
night?
last night. That was
Wow.
it was four of them though, and they wouldn't block it off. Like you had to go scoop the 4-pack. So I put into the chat, does anybody have $6,800 US?
Damn.
In a moment's no, obviously not. But those were the seats. I took the screenshot, looked back up, and shit. And they didn't catch it. They let it drop in front of them. It just kind of like fell there. But anyway.
Were you sweating your bet when the Jays were down? Were you?
Oh man, mood was off, bro.
Right.
Mood was off. First of all, I'm there alone. Everybody thinks we're gonna lose.
Were you drinking? Do you drink?
I drink, but I don't drink. I like equal balance of weed and booze.
Okay, fair enough.
So I can't get really wasted without a lot of both of them.
Fair.
And really, there needs to be music. If I'm not moving, the buzz isn't increasing, right?
I mean, the Blue Jays DJ goes hard.
Yeah, so he does. So that's a moment. But when you're spent $700, you ditch your girl, your $700 bet's about to lose.
Sounds
You're
like
the laughing stock of every chat because I was about, I wouldn't say I was ducking out early, but it was grim.
This sounds like a country song.
Yeah, it really does.
When you bet 700 on your favorite team and you left your girl at home. Yeah, goddamn, But you fucking caught that winning ball. Happy
I did,
ending.
and it was really something. So I'm special. That has satiated me for quite some time. That's why I'm going there today just to be around. You were on the real reason I'm going downtown today?
Yeah.
Because we booked the Casaloma Fright Fear 38 days ago.
Yeah.
These things are $100 now, these Fear Farm bullshit.
Yeah.
And so we're going downtown ahead of that. So
Is that the one where they like jump out and scare you?
but yeah, this one's like in an archery course around the back of the castle. So this is like A+ scream.
Yeah, I don't like when people jump out and scare me. Like I like scary things to look at, but like when it's a human being, then being like, oh, I'm like, get the fuck away from me, bro.
So that was the evolution, and now there's like you sign the waiver, and they're going to grab you.
Yeah, I
like
don't
they're
like
going to like come up
like that
behind and shoulder jostle or poke you in the rib or something. Like so, there's levels of this fear shit. Like spooky season is not fun anymore. It's a 6-week cash grab.
Right.
Of waivers and wildness.
Yeah. Whenever they find out what women like, they're like, we got to charge extra for this.
It's true. How many percentage of our customers were sexy Instagram models?
Yeah.
Okay, 40%.
Yeah, they're not paying for it. Don't worry. There's gonna be a guy that's gonna take them. Yeah. So I'm guessing because you had the ability to, buy those seats that you're probably a bit of a winner in life. I feel like you're doing pretty well.
That's a very, very nice thing to say, man. Thank you.
Am I right, or are you just a degenerate?
I would like to think I'm a winning dude. Winning. Sorry, Charlie. Can I steal that for a second? He's out in the news now again. Charlie.
Winning. Yeah.
Winning. Yes, I feel like I'm a winner. I feel like I've worked hard for it. I've been very lucky. There's been moments of degeneration.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's been moments of despair, but good family, good girl, good friends. And been given a platform now with the podcast, right? It's been nice.
Yeah.
And the Niagara Tour business has afforded me the options to travel the world.
That's the main gig?
The main gig is Niagara Toronto Tours, daily Niagara Falls day tours from Toronto on Bremner, right beside the dome. Every morning I'm on Bremner making my warm-up video before. I'm like, hey, we're downtown today, got 23 people to the falls. 6 Americans, 3 Latinos, 2 flight crew, a baby. And I'm always kind of hyping and chirping. So however the Jays are going, because I do it in front of the dome. I say every morning, under the dome, in front of the tower. I kind of jab them. Jays lost 3 in a row, heads up, or 10 in a row. That was big. Or the streak was going. That was a big part of the season. So Niagara Tours is funny.
You're the tour guide on the bus.
I'm the tour guide. I'm Vince Vaughn in the breakup, bro.
So you could get, if you sign up for one of your tours, and it's what a great time to do it while the Jays are still in the World Series, go take a tour with Mike, Weird Mike.
I'm on the media tour right now, so you got one of our drivers, but I want you to know. I'm next up on Tuesday, if that means anything to anybody. We're live theater on wheels. So all of our drivers, obviously not like me, but one's a former public speaker, one's trilingual, one's an economics professor, one's, they all have, one's a former theater bum. Everybody's got the combination of history and theater instead of just driver. So my industry is filled with unentertaining, safe drivers, which is paramount and needed. But when you can combine the two, it really takes the experience to the next level. And really, that's what's been rewarding about this, because I've had tourists that I took to Niagara 16, 17 years ago reach out and say, hey, Mike, we knew this was going to happen to you. We still talk about our tour with you. We still follow you daily. You lose track of who's following you daily, right? You can see that they're still following you, but they fall in and out of your life, and et cetera. And now they've all returned to my life, and that has been a really big part of it because, anyway. There you go. Thanks for sharing that, man.
So you drive people from Toronto to Niagara?
And then back.
And then back in the same day.
Okay.
Leave at what time in the morning?
8:15.
Get back at what time?
4:45.
PM?
PM.
Man.
8 hours.
What's it pay for the driver? I have a bus license.
Really?
Sounds like a good job.
What's your license? Seriously, it might.
I have a CZ.
You got a C?
Yeah.
I got a C, bro. I just upgraded. You're probably even better driver than I am. You need a C because I only got up to 35 seats.
Okay.
When we get really busy, like next year in the World Cup and previous years, we rent a coach.
Okay.
And that comes with a driver where I'm able to now grab the mic, face the crowd, walk the aisle, and become Magic Mike. I actually have a third ego. A third ego. And I wish it was,
pulls his dick out on those. I wish if he's not driving, he's allowed to pull his dick out.
I wish it was a third leg. But,
when you said Magic Mike, it's like, what kind of tour is this now? We'll get a coach bus.
But the origins of that, you walk the aisle for the tips. At the end of the day, you say, hey, we're going to split the tips, me and our driver. I hype up the driver, chop, of course. Like I said, I'm not trying to impugn the driving part of it. Like it is the top part of it. But it's so integrated to have the funny and entertaining and knowledgeable behind it. Yeah. And not as just, I have to.
Like you're talking when you're going down the
Yeah,
QEW.
look to your right, man. There's Hamilton, bro. Everybody in Hamilton thinks the CN Tower is one big middle finger to the rest of the country.
This is my one Hamilton joke. Tell me if I'd be allowed to tell it.
Sure.
Yeah, Hamilton, real nice city, but the air is thick there. The air is so thick there, I saw 2 black guys try to fuck it.
Yeah, definitely not a tour joke. Definitely not a tour joke. We could tweak that though. I like the air thick. We're in the right direction.
Right.
Maybe the air is thick as their heads. Maybe thick as their lungs. Right.
Okay.
The lung capacity.
So we gotta make it not PG-13, but maybe like 14A.
14A. And man, I talk about that on tour. Everything I say, folks, what kind of tour you want today? You want G? You want PG? You want 14A? You want R?
Wow. Or you want the X-rated special, where I Magic Mike down the aisle.
Down the aisle is at the end of the day. But that's how you feel, right? You come out and you got a sweaty pocket full of cash, international currency sometimes, in your left breast pocket.
Yeah.
That was the one thing my dad always says. You never go on tour without a shirt with a breast pocket. You don't know who's going to give you what in a moment, and you don't know what you're going to need to give to people in a moment.
All right.
Shirt with a breast pocket. So here I am walking around like a 22-year-old little nunno. He's 40, 50. He can wear it, right? You get older, you do what you want. But here I was, this, advanced aged guide life at mid-20s, dressing like I was 55.
How long have you been doing the tours for?
I started in 07, was my first year. I worked for the business for 11 years and then purchased it in 18.
Hell yeah. Nice.
And then had one really good year and then some COVID. And It's been thriving since.
Hell yeah. That's awesome, man. Good to hear.
Thank you, man.
Yeah.
Free tour, you and Dante, by the way, anytime you want.
I'm down.
Yeah, let's do it.
Take a lap, see if it's you.
Wait.
Like, if you got a seat, bro, I ain't joking, man. The World Cup's coming. I'm going to need people.
All I wanted to know is that I could get back in time to do my comedy at night. I do comedy like 6 nights a week. But if we're back at 4:15, no fucking problem.
4:45 is on Bremner. You still got to bring the bus back to the yard, clean it, you know.
No
it's not all sunshine and
done by 6 p.m.?
Done by 6 p.m.
That's all I ask. That's
it.
all I ask.
Yeah.
The foundations of the tour. Home for breakfast, home for dinner.
When you're done doing your tour and you're back to being a tour guide, let me know and we'll come for it.
What do you, tours are going daily. 23 people out today. What are you talking about?
I thought you said you're not going.
Oh, no, you want me to go?
I want to see.
Yeah,
I want to
course.
see
Yes.
Weird Mike in action.
Yes, that is when I will ask you to come.
Yeah. I don't want these other drivers that are going to be taking my shifts when I'm trying to work.
Oh, yes. All of a sudden the competition has become.
I'm just kidding. Give me 1 day a week. I'll be happy.
I would absolutely give you a spin. Would have to bring you on board.
Hell yeah.
Cut a few promos or two, a little cross
Let's do it.
integration.
Yeah.
I'd
Test
be
out some jokes. See which ones are too far.
You can do the X-rated tours.
Yeah.
I've always had, my friend always had this idea for X-rated sports commentary. He's like, why can't you go to Sirius XM 738 and watch a game where they're like, hey, that fucking guy needs to wake it up tonight.
Yeah.
He's not fucking in the corners. You know, maybe just talk like you were on a podcast. I'm sure there's stuff like that, but there needs to be an official network. Maybe you and you could kickstart that.
That could be fun.
So, at the risk of sounding like a 4 a.m. party at the end of a night where we're starting 3 businesses.
Right? Yeah.
But
Yeah, we did a lot of cocaine before this episode. No,
definitely not.
I'm not a coke guy.
But either not.
Dante is though. Snortimus Prime.
A lot of opportunity. Super excited. And the whole cross integration thing, it's good for the life. It's good for the podcast.
Hell yeah.
I tell you what is good, man. All kidding aside, it's been really good for my family.
Yeah.
Because they're all seeing it around the world. I got family in Italy. I got family in Venezuela. In Montreal, I got a huge batch.
Okay.
And a lot of people that have been, kind of in hiding. And since COVID, right? COVID was a divider. It wasn't a unifier.
Definitely.
So we're getting people and email chains and group chats from way back when. So it's been really good for my family.
Hell yeah.
And very excited for the Christmas party this year.
Nice.
It's been on life support for about a decade.
Yeah, you're bringing it back now, eh?
And yeah.
Everyone gets to look at the ball. No one gets to touch it, though.
Yeah. Auntie Josie, I'm going to be in the kitchen until noon, okay?
You do Secret Santa. One present has the ball in it. Really start a then you can start a family fight.
Oh, God. That's
Yeah, I'm guessing you're a big football fan because that's when your podcast runs. That's my favorite sport, football. I asked you what your team is on the way in. You said you've relinquished your team. You had to let them. You had to let that hoe go. What happened?
the relinquishing was with the love of betting, where I didn't care if it was the Bills at 1 o'clock or the Eagles at 4 o'clock. It was just give it to me. I found love in every team, and I haven't missed a snap in 2 fucking decades. If you want to really be, you pull my DGen card on me here. I haven't missed a meaningful snap of NFL football in pushing 2 decades now. I started making pro lines as an 8-year-old.
Right.
At the bodega Max Milk behind my house.
Damn.
He let me buy my dad's cigarettes. I'm like,
Let me get
can't,
a quick parlay in here, too.
If you don't let me buy the pro line, I'm going to tell everybody you letting me buy cigarettes for 6 years. So, like, what are we talking about here?
I love that origin story.
I used to hang around with older kids. So.
Okay.
But their dads didn't smoke. So I was the one with the...
I wish they brought back the pro line props tickets.
Yeah.
I used to love those, like for Monday night or Sunday night or Thursday night. It was like, and going to the convenience store, couple guys. Hey, what's the pick today? Having a little chat with the guys about it. That's done now because everything's FanDuel. FanDuel, DraftKings. If you want to sponsor the show, I'll say Proline fucking sucked, but I wish Proline would bring that back. I don't know why they got rid of it.
I'll tell you, you're in the part of the town where Proline is still alive. Like this is. Mimico, like they're still the corner store. They're still scratching their tickets here, bro.
No, but it's not like what it used
It's not, of course, it'll never be. Nothing
Yeah.
will.
Yeah.
But I used to take, so what would you do when you go to the store? I would take 3 or 4 sheets, a pencil, a drink, open the drink and drink it while I'm thinking, and I'd go to the freezer of ice cream and I'd lay all my stuff down and then make my picks there. The freezer of the bodega, in the back.
Okay,
I need space, right?
Yep.
I need space.
Yep.
And on Sundays, this freezer was packed, right?
Definitely. You have a bunch of guys there.
So then you have to go to the back of the score and clear out the dusty corn cans.
Remember when they're
make the signs?
If you go right before the games are. And you're waiting in line to put your ticket through, and there's like 3 other people ahead of you, and maybe one of them doesn't have a ticket. You're like, yo, let me go before you. Like, fuck, you don't need this. Like, you don't need to be in there before 12:59.
So that's why the real stores would know, and they'd be like, hey, and they'd ask for the ticket on the side, and then you just wait to pay.
Yep.
So those were the real ones.
Yeah, the classics.
Shout out Pro-Line, man. Wow.
I have had a up and down relationship with gambling. I did used to bet with a bookie and bet money I didn't have and get in over my head, and like then I gave it up for a couple of years. Then I came back, and now I kind of like. I keep it reasonable.
Yeah, so you're just in it for the fun. It's me too. I'm not out there. The $700 bet was, to get the free night. I was looking for the whole package.
That's more than your usual unit.
Yeah, I'm not. My unit is 100.
Okay, fair.
So like half unit, full unit.
Yeah, perfect.
Because that way you can even do a quarter unit, right, on a future.
Yeah.
So that's my unit.
I did make a future bet for just $18 to win over $1,000 to win for Blue Jays to win the World Series, and then I picked the college football and the Super Bowl champions. Now, these aren't teams
CFB?
that. It's not that I want this; it's just that I think this is going to happen, and it's Ohio State and Kansas City. Ohio State to win college, Kansas City to win NFL. I hate Kansas City. I'm a Raiders fan, but
it might happen.
The way the way this season's going, no one's been a dominant force, and Kansas City's just they're rounding into form again. And they look too good.
Yeah, that's definitely Ohio State's leaps and bounds. The whole NIL thing has got the top 5-6 powerhouses running like an NFL program. So you want parity, you are not going to get it. You are going to be getting Ohio State Buckeyes in the Final Four because now they can lose a game.
That's not bad, right? $18 for
what do you got there?
$18 for 1,069 for just 3.
Just like your address, eh?
Just 3. Yeah. Hey, chill. And then this is an insane one. $6 to win 1,600. Toronto Maple Leafs to win Stanley Cup, and Houston Rockets to win the NBA.
You're in for the long game.
I'm not normally, but I was just up this week, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to throw a little sprinkles on future. That's a total of $24. My favorite number, so that was no mistake.
I fell out of love with futures when sports gambling became legal because I love the idea of not having to front a futures bet. Gotcha. If I want to put $100 in August on the Leafs to win the cup,
right.
That was liberating. I got $100 I don't want to put $100 in August out of my own pocket or on my own account when week 1 of college football. You know what I mean? Like the whole want versus right now totally. Just out of favor.
Fair.
So my futures bets are few and far. They'll be like for a series, like a week or two. Not Kansas City's going to win the title in 2019.
Yeah, no, that's not something I normally do. But I just the vibes were good that day, and I started throwing some little future sprinkles on. Now, do you have a Super Bowl pick right now? If you had to pick who's going to win,
I famously never give a Super Bowl pick.
Oh, well.
I watch every snap and know everything about every game, and will never give a Super Bowl pick. It's not. First of all, you got to wait to see the brackets up.
Yeah,
I'm that guy.
Okay.
I'll tell you who's not. I'm going to tell you who's not going to win.
Tell me who's not going to win.
Anybody from the AFC North, not going to win it.
That's fair. Yeah.
Okay. And nobody from the AFC East either. Okay.
So no Bills. Yeah.
Oh, well, they're not even in first place, bro.
I mean, no Patriots.
They're a game and a half back. You think Cleveland's going to beat New England? They're going to be 2.5 back. There's some real urgency in Buffalo here.
Well,
now.
I'll bet that Buffalo's going to win the division.
Wow.
You wouldn't bet that?
I would absolutely not.
You're
not because it's New England's schedule. First of all, they're already up a game and a half.
Yeah.
Okay. And their schedule is god awful.
Okay.
Where it gets worse as they will be getting better. It's not. Fair. It's not loaded the other way around. Like, the only game they coughed up was that home opener to the Raiders. But that was a new coach, the new hype. You know, it's easy to get tripped up in your first moment.
Right.
Totally. And they really haven't since. Yeah. So the fact that the Bills are going to have a harder road, to me, eliminates them. I do love them this week. Now, that's my actual smash this week. So on our podcast,
Were they playing this with Carolina?
Look Who's Talking. I give a smash and a sprinkle.
Okay.
I get down hard, and then I get down light.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. The smash and sprinkle this week is the Bills -7.5 at Carolina. Bryce Young in question, but that's not really about him. It's about the Bills off the bye, recognizing the urgency, recognizing that everybody's told them what they're not, and for the first time, agreeing with them and not resisting. Hey, we do have this. We're not going to. No. They're yielding to the pressure. They're going to be pushing the ball downfield. Carolina's defense will allow for it. Bills Mafia is going to take fucking over Charlotte. It's close. It's warm. The tickets are cheap. That is the perfect Bills Mafia takeover destination. They don't go there often. It's warm and it's cheap.
Okay.
And it's pretty close. They'll go anywhere. Carolina's close. Okay, for them. So all of that, plus the looming game with the Chiefs next week, where I predict they'll be exposed. So this is a temporary, hey, New England's kind of got the hammer in this situation. We've lost power. We have to regain it. And it can't be regained with a dud in Carolina off a bye. Smash the Buffalo Bills, who I rarely bet, by the way, and our de facto team in the area.
Because that's the kind of team that if you had a team, that would be your team? Is that why?
Yeah.
That's same reason I don't really bet on
the most games I go to are the Bills games. You know, I got a Bills jacket.
Yeah. Raiders, I have lots of Raiders merch. I grew up rooting for the Raiders. I had like 3 good years as a fan and then a lot of years of pain. I started watching them about like 99 and got that trip to the Super Bowl, and since then it's been pretty painful.
Yes, it has.
Yeah.
But exciting, at least painful excitement. Is,
Brother.
Come on,
not right now.
They moved to Vegas, Tom Brady.
I hate that they play in Vegas. Their home games are the worst in the league. This is why the Raiders are the worst team in the league right now, because not only are they bad, but when they play any other team, there's more fans from other players in their home field. Like when we play the Chicago Bears, who aren't even a good team. They're starting to get better, but
hard.
You had the Bears hard?
Of course, I knew it was going to be Soldier Field in there, bro.
Brother, it sucked. Oh, Geno Smith throwing 3 interceptions, the crowd going wild. And I'll tell you that this is. Let me ask you what you think about this opinion.
Let's hear it, brother.
I actually really wanted the Raiders to draft Shedeur Sanders this year, and they passed on him 7 times, and we have no business passing on him 7 times. And here's the thing: whether he's going to be good or bad, he's going to bring juice in the building. He's going to bring some fans' excitement to the city, which we have none of right now. And fucking Pete Carroll and Chip Kelly are old men that don't want to hear any extra noise. They want to quietly do their job and not hear the outside noise. But now Geno Smith throwing a league-leading interceptions and hearing no noise because he's so comfortable knowing that there's no one behind him that's going to take his job. And if Shedeur ends up being good, it's going to really break my fucking heart. And I want him to be good because I like him, but fuck, man, the Raiders messed up there.
The host of our show, Jeff Hewlett, also screaming at the Raiders to take Shedeur, even as high as 5th, where they took Genty.
Yeah.
He was screaming for it. He thinks that Brady's vanity got in the way,
really,
of the drafting of the quarterback because I
thought Brady likes him
because they went out and got. It's not about like he's going to say whatever he needs to. He's basically an angel, like a walking angel. Like I'm not saying he's nice. Not all angels are nice, by the way. My last name is Angeletti, little angel. Not always nice.
Okay,
but the whole idea of him is like this presence, an aura, if you will, can't disappoint. What would Tom do? Is this direction he's hanging over it? And that's additional noise and aura and prime and et cetera. So I think, he thinks, not me. I could care less about fucking Tom Shady. But you're right about Pete Carroll and Chip Kelly. What the hell are you going to Vegas for if you want to be an old dude yelling at people at a deli counter, man? Don't go to fucking Vegas, bro.
Yeah.
That was a mistake.
It's been shit.
Look for those interconference. I'm glad you mentioned the Bears. Look for those interconference matchups where they're only going once every 8 years, because those places, the destination, like a Chicago and a Nashville. Okay, Tennessee has the same deal. Everybody, the Tennessee Titans do not have a home field advantage. They suck, and it's a party town. People plan their team's trips around Vegas,
okay,
and around Nashville. Okay? And so when you get a team, an NFC team going to one of these two AFC teams with a huge fan base, look out for that and an edge. They're invigorated by it. It doesn't help that the Titans suck and the Raiders usually suck. This also helps the handicapping, but just a little weird Mike anecdote.
I like that tip. And so I looked at down the line who's the next NFC team going to play in Tennessee, and it's Seattle Seahawks November 23rd. Because this podcast...
They don't travel well.
To Seahawks don't?
They're a 12th man. They're a home-based organization.
Well, the only other one they have is later on. It's the Saints, which is going to be
negative. That's the worst game.
Not good.
So there's only two more. So, like I said, it's not limited to that.
Right.
That's where it's heightened.
No, that's good to know.
And the Bears in Vegas was the top of that pyramid.
Right.
A huge team, public team.
Right.
Probably hadn't been to Vegas yet since the team got there.
Yeah.
So maybe waiting. Like, I can't wait for the Bears to be in Vegas. And then there they were. Of course, the kick doesn't get blocked. What I'm saying means nothing.
Right.
But it still exists. That's what I love about gambling. I just gave you all this fact that could not have been fact if the kick wasn't blocked.
What do you think about parlays?
I like two-team parlays.
Two-team, okay. Parlays are for suckers, and I am a sucker.
I mean, we all fall for the bait.
Right.
I think the biggest fake shit going on right now are the boosts.
Oh, man.
The 30% boost on your same game. Watch out, guys. Sometimes there's more money to be had.
Yeah.
Picking what you want and putting just a few more dollars. I know you don't want to risk more, but the boost makes you reach.
Yeah.
Delusions of grandeur. Plus, they also put a betting cap on it. So even if you happen to really get dialed in on a boost,
right?
Guess what? Your limit's probably only $40, $60.
It's usually on FanDuel. It's usually 25. I have one going right now. College football.
So the
I'll show
boosts
it to
are
you.
based on what you bet, by the way. So the more you bet, the more you'll be able to bet on boost wagers. So
okay. So I'm small time.
Yeah,
I'm small time.
Just for everybody to know that.
Yeah, Mom, I'm not betting that much. That's proof.
There you go. There you go. Look at that.
Here's my little same game parlay, $25.
K-State. Oh, you're digging into the Big 12. Hey, look at you.
I like their quarterback, Avery Johnson. He's
that's a nice. I like that. That's a good stuff.
Yeah.
Because college, you're not sitting down for 3.5 hours watching a whole game.
Right.
You could follow it live on the phone.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That's something weird Mike would do.
I saw him get the first touchdown of the game. I'm like, well, that's good. We got that out the way. I just need him to get another touchdown, win the game, and him to get 20 more yards, and we're good. I'll be back next week to tell you how I lost by 1 yard.
I'm not a big yard guy. I don't.
I've got killed on those, man.
Winning football games.
Yeah.
That's what I bet. I bet on teams to win games. I don't bet on props or home runs or yards.
Okay.
Who's going to win the game? Why are they going to win the game?
Mm-hmm.
I need to get behind it to throw my money at it.
Mm-hmm.
Travel advantage. Big weather guy.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Because Niagara, I'm always looking at the weather, how to dress, what to do, cancellations. I'm hyper aware of my weather, which has led me to be hyper aware in gambling weather.
Right.
It's money, right? Like whether you're money earned or money saved, right? It's money in your pocket. That's what my dad used to say. Michael, doesn't matter what's left in your jeans at the end of the day. You could do anything you want. What's left in there?
Now, do you sell your picks? Or is it just all given out on the podcast?
I do a smash and a sprinkle on the podcast.
So you told us your smash. What's the sprinkle?
The sprinkle is Rogers Revenge, Sunday Night Football, a game I was inkling to attend.
Steelers, Packers.
Packers at Steelers, Rogers Revenge.
What color shirt would you wear? You probably still wear that.
Yeah, I might wear this. Yeah, this would probably still be what I wear, actually. Pittsburgh's close enough.
Yeah,
right?
Pittsburgh is close enough. Also, it's a nice drive to Pittsburgh.
It is a lovely
I think it's
drive.
about the same as driving to Montreal.
Yeah, 5-6 hours.
But the drive looks way nicer.
Totally.
I went to the game when Richard Seymour punched Ben Roethlisberger in the head.
Oh, snap.
I've only seen Raiders lose in whenever I go. I've gone to 3 Bills games, 1 Eagles game, and 1 Pittsburgh game. All losses.
So I got Rogers and the Steelers plus 3.5. Got it early.
Okay.
That's what I'm on right. Come down to 3 now. That's why I'm letting everybody know. I was on it hard early and will remain on it. It's a legacy game. This is a game where Rodgers is going to get a call or two. This is a game where, they're going to rally around him. This is a game where, he just walks up to his O-line and be like, hey, if I don't get any sack tonight, you're all getting a fucking Rolex. Like, this is the shit that I like to think goes on in an NFL locker room. Like, hey, fuckhead, come at me with 2 picks, and I got 100 G's for you, right?
Yeah.
Like, the backdoor incentive, for me, is very exhilarating. And the idea of where it could go has gotten me into trouble gambling. It's not all true. Remember, these are a lot of,
Right.
out there's. But his team rises. That and the fact that Green Bay struggles on the road, okay? I've lost 6 of my survivor entries on Green Bay, 5 in Cleveland, 1 on that stupid tie in Dallas.
Damn.
But
Ties are a loss in Survivor.
ties are a loss, and sir, you must pick a team to win the game. And with overtime only being 10 minutes, bro, those ties happen now. It is part of the equation. Make no mistake about it. But just to wrap up the Packers, they're 4-1-1. They shouldn't have beat Arizona last week. They are on thin ice, plus back-to-back road games is tough for anybody. A lot of emotion in the building. And for everybody that might hate Aaron Rodgers, you know who doesn't hate him? Jordan Love. Like, Jordan Love learned under him.
Okay.
It wasn't animosity.
He didn't treat him like shit?
Nah, I don't think so, man. Even if he did, I think Jordan's smart enough to know that he sat and learned. Like, he wasn't, Jordan's not that guy that was like, hey, Rodgers said this or said. He may have. He may have.
Like, Aaron Rodgers
probably
held a grudge for Favre holding him down, right?
But, and look at the hate he received and kind of still polarized. I don't think Jordan, he's never said anything about it. I don't think he hates him.
Okay.
I don't think the need for him to beat Rodgers is as great as Rodgers
of course
to
not.
beat. So.
Yeah.
And you're getting 3.5.
Yeah.
And you're getting Pittsburgh off a loss, off a mini bye on that Thursday night game.
Yep. Let's do it.
First of all, money line is super juicy, but I'm going to take that 3.5 heavy.
Yeah. You talked me into it. I'm taking his picks this week.
Thank you.
When this episode comes out, it'll be the day after the game or 2 days after the game's actually happening.
That would be really good for my credibility if this week, when all the eyes are on me, if I go smashing and sprinkling and I combine them on this delicious gambling dessert.
On Sundays, I usually do a little Instagram live called the Jameasy Picking Show, and I have these 2 other guys that actually like research the picks like you. Me, I'm kind of like more of a
I'm a feel guy. Yeah, I'm a feel. I don't research.
Okay, you got
I'm researching storyline. I'm not X's and O's and numbers.
I love it.
So I guess there is a different angle of research.
We usually do our favorite spread of the week, favorite money line dog, favorite over under. Do you do over unders?
I could be enticed.
Yeah,
I'm really into. This is probably my greatest prophecy of the year, and I put it out to all the American media outlets. I called Dallas. I said, this offense is going to need a nickname. It's called the Dallas Air Show. Mm-hmm. And I said that in the preseason, and it has fucking been true and real and profitable. And nobody's picked it up, man. So let's get the word out. This is officially the Dallas Air Show. They are airing the ball out. They got 2 1s. They got Dak, who everybody shit on. There's your motivation, bro. Everybody shitting on Dak, saying you don't deserve $60 million. You don't. He heard it from everybody, even people in his own camp were like, "Shit, I don't know if this guy should have got this." And that's the motivation.
I also love Pickens.
Totally.
I have him on a couple fantasy teams. Dak, keep peppering him.
This guy's a Southern guy, Pickens, man. He's not going to thrive in Pittsburgh with cold weather and hard hitting. Get him in that NFC least where people are dancing around tackles and Jerry's World. And
I got one pick for tonight. This episode's we're recording on Saturday. I just want to say in NBA, VJ Edgecombe over 20 points tonight. This guy he's going to be a beast in the league. Get his props in before they start going up. Have you heard about? Do you watch basketball at all?
I do.
Yeah, this kid just got drafted, but
drafted by who?
Philadelphia 76ers, and he scored 34 in his first game, and his props are only. Now they're doing their home opener tonight against Charlotte, and I just think he's going to have a great game. I think he's playing like the Rents do, and he's going hard.
Home openers are tricky, bro. I just shared with you about the
excitement,
the Patriots one. It's easy to get tripped up in a home opener. It's not a game to really bet on. Be careful, brother.
It's too late.
Okay.
If it loses, I'll just have to win my money back with Mike's Smash and Sprinkle. Weird Mike's Smash and Sprinkle of the week. We are almost done here. There's 2 segments that we like to do before we go, though. They have nothing to do with anything we just talked about, but one of them is to do an animal fun fact of the week from yahoo.com. We still use yahoo.com around here.
I advertise on them. I respect them.
Do you actually?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
All right, so this one we actually have a Blue Jays fact.
Ooh.
That the fact is that Blue Jays can live a long time. The average bird typically lives 5 to 7 years. However, the oldest known Blue Jay was at least 26 years old and 11 months.
Hell yeah. Blue Jays living and thriving,
Yep.
going the distance all the way to the World Series.
What's the other segment?
The other segment.
Not that it has to come up now. I'm excited for
No,
it.
I mean, that was it. That was one.
I really thought, somebody told me, I still have never verified it. I think it was 12 or 13 years old. My uncle told me that Blue Jays were the only birds that will eat each other.
Really?
Is that true? Can you look up that, Dante, while we get to our next segment? I don't know if they used the...
That, honestly, that actually sounds like the lie of the week.
Is that the segment? Because I'd be really good at that.
Oh, wait. It's not working. Here, wait.
You got an answer?
I do have an answer.
Let's hear it, brother.
No, I'm waiting for him.
What the hell? Where is it? Well, it's the one sound effect that's not on the board, so we were going to put on...
was the lie of the week.
Here we go.
Damn, son, why'd you lie about that? The lie of God. The lie of God. Week.
That was the lie of the week, guys. I don't think Blue Jays really eat each other. And also, we're going to put that sound effect on the soundboard next week.
Yep.
And that is the truth of the week, right, Dante?
Yes.
All right. Well,
do you want to know the answer? or
Yes,
keep
I
it-
would love
definitely
that.
want to know.
Okay, so the answer is yes. Blue jays are known to eat other birds' eggs and nestlings.
Wow.
And adult blue jays occasionally eat other birds, though this is rare. They do it.
Wow.
Wow. The fact that I said that was the lie of the week, that is now the lie of the week.
Damn, son, why'd you lie about that? The lie of God. The lie of God. Week.
Now, that was the lie of the week, guys. Blue Jays actually do eat each other. It's true. And I lied to you when I said that they didn't.
I can't wait for my Uncle Paul, who hasn't been at the Christmas party in 10 years, who will be at the Christmas party because I caught the ball, to tell him this fact. So that's kind of where that all
Hell
came
yeah.
from. How about that?
Shout out Uncle Paul.
Zio Paolo.
Hell yeah. Did you grow up Catholic because you're Italian?
Yes, I am a God-fearing, 4 times a year Roman Catholic.
Perfect. All right. So our last segment of the day. I'm not a religious guy, but I do love God, and we do. We
Yes.
do.
God is out there.
Our last segment is we turn to a random page of the Bible and see if the line that I read applies to our episode at all today.
Wow, so we're playing Bible roulette.
Do you feel like Old Testament or New Testament?
Let's give me some, old Mike would have said old, so let's go New Testament, brother.
Okay. Oh, that's old. There we go.
I know less about the new, so I feel like I'll be more surprised.
Okay. This is the parable of the mustard seed.
Ooh, I know this one.
Then he said, What is the kingdom of God like? To what can I compare it? It is like a mustard seed that a person took and planted in the garden. When it is fully grown, it became a large bush, and the birds of the sky dwelt in its branches. Mike, I don't read good. That's kind of, but I got through that. What do you know about it, Dante? I feel like you're already an expert on this one.
Yeah, this is actually one of them that I know outside of the Bible. But basically, because if you've ever seen a mustard seed, it's one of the smallest seeds out there.
Mm-hmm.
But then it grows into one of the biggest trees,
Mm.
right? Right? So basically what Jesus or whoever was talking was saying, like, all you need is a little bit of faith. Because even though it's a small bit of faith, it equates to such a big tree and big result.
Yep.
So,
Like
yeah.
like when you're looking at ticket prices for Game 7 of the ALCS, and you see but one seat left in the front row, and none of your friends want to go with you, but that works out for you because there's only one seat left, and you go with your glove, and you haven't been to a game with a glove in years, but you got that little bit of faith that you're gonna catch that ball, and you know who it's coming from because you're wearing his jersey, and it's on an Argos shirt for some reason, but it's George Springer. The whole game's going by, and you think it's not going to come, but you still got a little bit of faith left. And he knocks that ball out in the park, and you put your glove up in the air, and you catch that ball. And that's Weird Mike catching that ball because he had a little bit of faith, went to the game. And now here he is.
Yep.
And now his Niagara tour business is going to thrive, and the fucking gambling's going to work out too. Turns out gambling is good. Tell your kids. Start at 8 years old, like Weird Mike. And by the time you're how old, if you don't mind me asking?
42.
By the time you're 42, you could be on the front page of the news catching the game-winning ball and winning more than half of your money back for the ticket that you paid. That's overpriced in the Skydome.
I'm going to go back to that bodega in my parents' neighborhood and thank that motherfucker for letting me make those pro lines, man.
Give him the ball.
Give him the ball.
No, they would sell it. They wouldn't even treat it right.
If I wasn't a 9-pound baby, then maybe I would be the mustard seed. But when you said it was the tiniest seed, I was anything but. So, perhaps the end of the tale is prophecy, but the beginning was anything but.
Do you know how much you were as a baby? Either way. Next week, let's come back. Let's ask our moms.
Okay, yeah.
What were you gonna say?
No, I know my middle brother. So I'm the oldest. My younger brother was the biggest when he was born, and so he was like 10 pounds.
Okay.
And then I think I was like 8 or 9, but I don't remember exactly.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Weird Mike, do you have anything to promote before we go?
No, you've been very gracious in allowing me to get across what's important to me, Niagara Falls and tourism and gambling and big moments and a little bit of faith. That was a nice little wild card for me. Everybody knows me. No, it's been really good. Thank you so much, man.
Thanks so much for coming. And when me and Dante do come on the tour, we'll shout it on the podcast. So maybe some of our listeners will want to actually buy a ticket and come with us.
So
maybe we'll do a live pod
on the bus. Everybody would have to sign waivers. So potentially you on board with me, and I'd like to throw my name in your hat for your comedy nights. I used to write and perform, and I've always been addicted to a mic in my hand.
Do you want to be on this Tuesday? We're doing the Corner Comedy Club. It's the best comedy club in town, in my opinion.
I can't promise this Tuesday, but I'm around.
Because that one is an actual nice club that I host at once a month, and other ones like we could do any shitty bar or whatever, but they're an actual proper comedy club. I think we'd have a lot of fun having you on.
Yeah, I'm down to start with the shitty comedy club. No,
that's a good one. I'm going to start you at the best.
Oh, we're going to work our way down. That's like Dustin Diamond. He's like, I started with a TV show. Now I'm working in the broom closet.
Exactly. Anyways, check out Look Who's Talking. Dante, where can they find you?
You could find me online at Shedante, CHEZDANTE. Follow your boy.
And you already know you can follow me at James. Come on now. Tell your friends. Listen to the pod. Subscribe. Like it. Comment. All that good stuff. And let's go Blue Jays. Peace.
Real bad man.
Out in the street, they call it
Uncut Jams.
Right.